The 1-0 pitch. This one's belted in the air, down the right field line, and deep. Judge looking up, and that ball is gone. Brian Pointer with a 3-run home run. The Threshers have plated 5 runs here in the 9th inning. They lead it 6-5. This one is driven deep in the air, right field, and that ball is way gone off the palm trees. J.P. Crawford crushes one. Snell brings it home, and it's lifted in the air right center field. Field was playing in, now moving back on it. It's over his head into right center. That ball is going to roll to the wall. In to score is Lino, rounding third. Coming in is Williams. Chugging into third base, Angelo Mora has the 2-run triple, and the Threshers lead it 3-0. 2-2 on its way. Is lined into right field. Pointer moving toward the line, goes into the slide with the backhand, makes the catch. Runner at first base, nobody out. Payoff pitch, runner goes, swing and a miss. The throw down to second base is in time. Strike him out, throw him out, double play as Gabriel Lino guns down Dalton Pompey. Here's a drive into right field. Racing to his right is Pointer. He's not going to have a play on it as that smacks off the wall. He picks it up, fires into second with shoulders trying for 2. The tag is in time. They get him. So the speedster Quinn at second base, 1 down, 2 balls and 2 strikes is the count to J.P. Crawford. Here's the pitch. It's lined into left field. That's down for a base hit. Being waved around third is Roman Quinn. Fielding is Calderon. Here comes a throw. It's not in time. The Threshers win. Mark Leiter Jr. back out there to start the 9th inning as the Clearwater Threshers have a 5-0 lead. Leiter trying to become the 5th Florida State League pitcher this year to throw a complete game shutout. His first pitch is up high to Johnny Field, ball 1. Top of the order for Charlotte here in the 9th inning. Field to be followed by Tommy Coyle and Leonardo Reginato. 1-0 on its way. Swung on and missed. Big cut from Field. It's 1-1.
What an outing so far for Mark Leiter Jr., regardless of what happens in this inning. Just 4 hits allowed, no walks.
He struck out 5 batters as well. 1-1 pitch. Misses inside, backing up Field. It's 2-1. And Leiter with just 87 pitches through his first 8 innings of work. He needed just 6 pitches to get through the 8th. 2-1 is hit foul, rolling on the ground to the left side, right to the Threshers dugout, where Nelson Prada picks it up and tosses it to the bat boy. It's 2-2. Johnny Field doubled his last time up in the 6th inning. He is 1 for 3 today. He'll take his time before stepping back in from the right-hand side. Outfield plays straight up. And the 2-2 pitch from Leiter is a breaking ball in there for a called third strike. There is out number 1, strikeout number 6. For Mark Leiter Jr.
Just froze him on that curveball. He's been a little bit inconsistent with that today. If there was one shortcoming to point out for Mark Leiter Jr. today, it's that he hasn't had great command of his curveball. But right there, he had perfect location on the outer half, dropped it in there for strike 3, buckled the knees of Johnny Field.
2 outs to go for Leiter, and the first pitch to Tommy Coyle's a fastball fired high, ball 1. Tommy Coyle 0 for 3 today. A ground out, a strikeout, and a fly out. Base is empty, 1 down, top of the 9th. The 1-0 pitch is hit foul straight to the net. It's 1-1. Leiter has shut out Charlotte on 4 hits. The Threshers have a 5-0 lead here in the top of the 9th. The ball and a strike is the count. And here's the pitch. Coyle takes a breaking ball up high. It's 2-1. 6 strikeouts for the right-hander through 8 1/3. He got Field on a breaking ball to start this inning. 2-1 pitch. Coyle takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 2-2. Wind is picked up out to right field. Leiter 2 outs away from a complete game shutout. 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball in the dirt. And the count is run full here to Tommy Coyle. Leiter's had a few 3-ball counts today. Has not walked a batter to this point. This is the 6th 3-ball count for Charlotte 3-2, payoff pitch. Coyle winds it out of the reach of the first baseman, Saratella, and fair down the first base line. Over to get it in the corner is Brian Pointer. Speeding around second base is Coyle. He's going to try for 3. The relay throw will not be made, and it's a 1-out triple for Tommy Coyle here in the 9th inning. So Charlotte is threatening. Mark Leiter Jr. trying to complete the shutout and the complete game, but he'll have to try to work around a runner at third. 1-out situation here in the top of the 9th.
That was inches away from the glove of Chris Saratella down the line. He almost made that play. And because it got stuck in that corner, Pointer couldn't get to it quickly, and now there's a man at third with 1 out. Of course, you'd like to preserve the shutout, but focus on getting the out here with the infield back.
Yeah, Leiter, still a chance, even if the shutout's broken up, to become the first Thresher to throw a complete game this year. Although if he does complete the shutout, would be just the 5th in the league to do so. Runner at third, 1 down. First pitch to Reginato is a cold strike. Lower reaches of the zone, 0-1 the count. The Lighters worked around a couple of tough spots today. Allowed a leadoff double in the 2nd inning and stranded him. Reginato made it to third base in the 7th, but he was left right there. 0-1. He reaches forward, sends it foul to the right side. Off the facing of the big shark, I believe, and then bounced back out. Couldn't quite see where it hit off of, but it's 0-2. Reginato did double in the 7th inning. He's 1 for 3 today. Leiter getting ahead, 0-2 on him. Coyle at third base, 1 down. 5-0 Threshers, and the 0-2 pitch cut on him is strike 3. Got him with a fastball up high. Strikeout number 7 from Mark Leiter Jr. 1 out away from a complete game shutout.
And Demeen was impressive in that Sunday against the Lakeland Flying Tigers, but I think this might be the most impressive pitching performance we've seen from a Thresher all season long.
Yeah, if not for that outing, it certainly would be. But those are the top 2. Ryan Demeen against the Lakeland Flying Tigers. Mark Leiter Jr. here against the Charlotte Stone Crabs. First pitch, slow breaker in there for a called strike. 0-1 to Patrick Leonard. 1 out away for a complete game shutout from Mark Leiter Jr. Runner at third, though, with 2 outs. And the pitch is swung on and missed. It's 0-2. Tommy Coyle tripled with 1 out here in the top of the 9th. He's at third now with 2 gone. 5-0 Threshers. Mark Leiter Jr. trying for the complete game shutout. 2 outs. The 2-strike pitch. Leonard takes. It's just outside, and 1 ball and 2 strikes will be the count. That was a close one.
Might have been a little bit low, too. But McKay's actually had a good strike zone today. It's been very consistent.
1 ball and 2 strikes. The count. A man at third with 2 outs. Here's the pitch from Leiter. It's hit foul off to the left side, and the count will remain 1-2.
So close on 2 straight pitches.
Jose Barrios, Damian Magnifico, Tim Shibuya, Jason Wheeler, the only pitchers in the Florida State League this year to throw a complete game shutout. Mark Leiter Jr. trying to do it here. 5-0 Threshers atop the Stone Crabs here in the top of the 9th inning. Tommy Coyle, the runner at third base, with 2 outs. Mark Leiter Jr. has struck out 7 batters and has not issued a walk in this game. 1-2 the count to Patrick Leonard. Leiter gets his sign from Bass and comes set. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Curveball called at third. Strike over the outside corner, and Mark Leiter Jr. has tossed a complete game shutout. The first by a Clearwater Thresher this season, just the 5th by a Florida State League pitcher all year long in 2014. Mark Leiter Jr. does it for Clearwater. 5-0 the Threshers win. 8 strikeouts, and Leiter strikes out the side in the 9th inning to complete the 5-0 victory over the Charlotte Stone Crabs in the series opener. What a pitching performance on the mound tonight by Mark Leiter Jr., the right-hander making just his 4th start for the Clearwater Threshers after spending the large portion of the season with the Lakewood Blue Claws. But Leiter absolutely terrific here on Sunday afternoon. He holds Charlotte to just 5 hits, does not allow a run, no walks for the right-hander, and 8 strikeouts as he spins the complete game in a 5-0 victory for Clearwater. Let's step aside for just a moment now. Come back and bring you today's final lines. Mark Leiter Jr. with a complete game shutout. The Threshers win 5-0 on the Threshers Broadcast Network. Pleased to be joined by Jesse Biddle now on Threshers Live, the pregame show. Jesse, coming off your first start with the Threshers since 2012 yesterday, 5 no-hit innings of work. Was there any thought to try to get back out there for the 6th? I know the original plan was for you to just throw 5, of course, but what was the feeling you had after knowing that you hadn't allowed a hit in 5 innings?
I didn't really know I was throwing a no-hitter or whatever. I mean, it's so early in the game that you're not really thinking about that. Until a fan yelled at me and yelled, "You're throwing a no-hitter." I was like, oh. That didn't really bother me. But I went into the dugout and they told me that I was coming out. I wasn't really too worried about, the no-hitter or anything. I just, I haven't pitched in a month, so obviously I'm pretty ready to go. My arm's feeling great. So, I'm really just, I'm here to get better, and I'm also here to help the Threshers win games.
You were throwing a lot of breaking balls in yesterday's game. Did you find that you had a good feel for your stuff from the start?
Yeah. I think one of the things that really helped me was the first hitter. I think I threw like 7 pitches to them, and I fell behind 2-0, and then it was a 3-2 count. And those are kind of the things that it's good practice for somebody who hasn't pitched in a month to be in those situations. You can't really simulate that in a bullpen. So once I got through that guy, I just felt like I could do anything.
Who would you say are some of the people that have helped you in your development throughout this season and helping you get back to where you are now?
Of the pitching coordinator, first and foremost, Carlos Arroyo has been kind of bouncing in and out of Florida, checking in on me. He's obviously got a lot of people to see, but he's been taking some time to really work with me. Dickie Knowles has been pretty amazing for me. He's really kind of taken me under his wing and taken me through a whole program to get me ready. And the other person is Mike Compton, who's the I don't know what his job title is anymore. He's the field coordinator for the last few years, and he's just become kind of my Yoda, if you will.
Have you gotten any sense for what the plan is for you for the rest of the season, or how long you might be in Clearwater?
Not really. It's kind of a day-by-day thing. I think, as far as I know, I'm making my next start with Clearwater, and that's really the only thing I'm worried about.
All right. Thank you very much for joining us.
Absolutely. My pleasure. Thanks for having me.